Just a little more local, maybe the locals on the high end, which feels a little bit beefier. I guess it's a building.
Out of nowhere. You barefoot motherfucker! Let's go! Woo! Woo! Barefooted? I guess that's to be expected, right?
They ain't my goddamn kiss-ass hand. Vice President of Human Resources or something. Yeah, he stood up and made a speech about how we would all have to work even harder now. I thought harder now meant harder is what I would give anything to get up and walk out of here, but I'm stuck on a corner. Sanity and madness. I'm looking them over. I can't see a difference. We're making money out of paper, paper out of trees. We're making so much money we can hardly breathe. You wanna hear the shit that I get from my daughter? She says that she can't stand the side of the car, bought her, going her life forever. She don't ride a rag top. Her and her mother spend my money pretty much non-stop. They're trying to break me for the sake of this neighborhood. They want everybody up and down the street to think we're doing good. We're stuck on the corner. Sanity and madness. But looking them over, I can't see a difference. We're making money out of paper, and paper out of trees. We're making so much money we can hardly breathe. I didn't even want to study economics. My parents made me because they said it would be practical. I can't make my kid do a goddamn thing I tell him to. That kid's an unrepentant radical. He is as unimpressed by these plaques in my cubicle as I'm secretly impressed by his ability to look at everything so completely irresponsibly. I'm stuck on the corner. Sanity and madness. Yeah, I'm looking them over. I can't see a difference. We're making money out of paper and paper out of trees. We're making so much money we can hardly breathe. Call that little pecker Mr. Handleman. Drove home from work as mad as I had ever been, and then I nearly jerked a kid out of a drive-through window. He said, will that be everything? I said, hey, what would you know? You're looking at a man about to buy his kid a rag top. What are you driving? A bicycle, you little punk? I'm stuck on the corner. Sanity and madness. I'm looking them over. I can't see a difference. We're making money out of paper, paper out of trees. We're making so much money we can hardly breathe.
Good job, Todd. Great song, man.
Won't work this morning. I can't punch in. I've got too many questions under my skin. My back is aching. I'm so confused. I can't help but feeling like I am being used. I did like they told me to. I settled down. Now I'm going crazy. I've got to work at this job downtown. What do I do here? Why do I stay? And who are all of these people that I check in with every day. I need a room to think this over. I need a ride to Horseshoe Lake. I wanna feel like it makes a difference. What difference one man made? They said one man makes some money, one man makes the time. Well, I need some time to think this over. I wanna make up my own mind. I don't need a psychic, I don't need a shrink. I need some time away from all of this. I need a drink. Oh, how did I get here? Where will I go? Why am I still so haunted by everything that I don't know? I need room to think this over. I need a ride to Horseshoe Lake. I wanna feel like it makes a difference. But what difference one man made? They said that one man will make you some money, one man who makes the time. Well, I need some time to think this over. I'd like to make up my own mind. I need a room to think this over. I want to make up my own mind. I need a room to think this over. I want to make up my own.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, Todd!
A lot of place, a lot of tune, so lost in space, racing that moon. I'm in the walls of a hurricane, still overall, I can't complain. All I wanted was one chance to let freedom reign. They said I had to get a permit, a bunch of tags and everything. I never made it through the red tape. I got this paper hat, I got a job working weekdays. You want fries with that? I got nothing to lose, ain't nothing to gain. Just like a one-way ticket to cruise in the passing lane. I can't complain. I was talking with my girlfriend, I told her I was stressed. I said I'm going off the deep end. She said, God, for once, give it a rest. We're all waiting in the dugout, thinking we should pitch. How you gonna throw a shutout? And all you do is bitch. I got nothing to lose, ain't nothing to gain. It's like a one-way ticket to cruise in the passing lane. I can't complain. Well, listen, thank you guys so much for coming out in the snow like this. I don't want to go any further into my portion of the show now that I'm feeling kind of loosened up, even though I'm fucked up and forgot a verse of that last one. I still can't think of it. It's driving me crazy. But I don't want to stop, and I want to stop and thank my buddy Keith Sykes for playing all those great songs. If you can only get one CD tonight, make sure you get Keith. Please do that for me and go check that out, man.
Hell yeah, Todd.
And listen, another thing I like to say often and often do. My name is Todd Snider. I've been driving around this country 15 years. I make this shit up. I sing it for any one of you that wants to listen to it. Some of it's going to be sad. Some of it's going to be funny. Some of it's going to be sort of both. Some of it's going to seem like it goes on for a little bit of time. Some will seem like it goes on for fucking ever. And sometimes I will ramble on for as many as 18 minutes in between the songs I play. And I may have told you this before, but I meant it before and I mean it again. My friends have been telling me that some of my songs are getting opinionated, so I wanted to let you know that while I might share some of my opinions with you over the course of my program this evening, it's not going to be because I think they're smart, or because I think you need to know them. It's going to be because they rhyme. I didn't come down here to change anybody's mind about nothing. I come down here to ease my own mind about everything. You guys this song about a guy that passed away not long ago, a famous pitcher from the Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Doc Ellis didn't think he was pitching that day back in 1970 when he and his wife took a trip to the ballpark a little bit differently. So by the time that he hit the bullpen, half the world had melted away. That's about the time Coach Murtaugh come and said, "Doc, you're pitching today." Digging the ground, the mound turned into the icing on the birthday cake. That leadoff man came up and turned into a dancing rattlesnake. That crowd tracked back and forth in waves of color underneath the sun. That ball turned into a silver bullet, his arm into a gun. I took a look all around the world one time. I finally discovered you can't judge a book. 3 up, 3 down for 3 straight innings and a 0-0 tie. As all those batters' names come ringing from a voice out of the sky, hallucinating how the wind sings each new swing of the bat. His sinker looked like it was falling off a table, but nobody was hallucinating that. I took a look all around the world one time. I finally discovered you can't judge a book by the top of the 7th. He was up 1-0 and giving them Padres fit. By the bottom of the 8th, he was up 2-0 and they still hadn't got any hits. With 1 out left to go in the game, the batter looked like a baby child. That birthday cake was shaking, them waves of color was going wild. Mowed the last man down, he was high as he had ever been, laughing to the sound of the world going round, completely unaware of the wind. And while the paper would say he was scouted that day, he was pretty as a pitcher could be. The day Doc Ellis of the Pittsburgh Pirates threw a no-hitter on LSD. All around the world one time, I finally discovered Tension is all that I know. I got tension out in traffic, I got tension in my office, I've got tension and it's everywhere that I go. After the bad guy killed off all the underdeveloped characters, the good guy put a bullet right through his head. And the screenwriter stood up and he told us that all the loose ends had been tied. He said justice is irrelevant, violent problems need violent solutions, because in America we like our bad guys dead. Preferably after some kind of kick-ass car chase or something. Well, they roped off all of my problems and they pointed their fingers at addiction. I think it's because they know that if you're the one doing the pointing, well, nobody's going to be looking at you. But you know that this war on drugs is funded by the Tobacco and Alcohol Commissions. It's not really what drugs that we're strung out on they care about so much as who. People still dig drugs. Tension, tension, tension is all that I know. I've got tension out in traffic, I got tension in my office, I've got tension and it's everywhere that I go.
Your fault.
When rock and roll first came around, the preachers all went crazy. Pretty soon I know that wasn't enough to get people in the door. So now they jump on just about any scandal that they have to try and save me, because they know that I don't buy that bullshit about the devil's music anymore. Gay people getting married. That's what scares people that don't have shit all else to be scared of these days. Tension, tension, tension is all that I know. I've got tension in my health food, I got tension in my exercise, tension and it's everywhere that I go. Smith made this song. It says, Hank Williams,
each other here, sitting right about here.
came from Montgomery, but with a heart full of hard luck country songs. Nashville, Tennessee, they didn't understand him, 'cause he did things differently than the way that they were done. But when he finally made it to the Grand Ole Opry, he gave it a chip. He ended up on alcohol and pills. Elvis Presley, he came from Jackson. He had a brand new way of singing, Lord, he had a brand new way of dancing. But he went from just a waster, he gave the world a thrill, and then he ended up on alcohol and pills. Alcohol and pills, it's a crime and a shame. You think they might have been happy with the glory and the fame, but story just goes on, and I guess it always will. They ended up on alcohol and pills. Alcohol and pills, it's crying shame. You think they might have been happy, but with the glory and the fame, but the fame don't take away pain. It just pays your bills, and then you wind up on alcohol and pills. Then one day somebody, they just won't wake up one day. Sometimes it's just a heart attack, sometimes no one will say. But when they pull poor old Hank Williams out of that Cadillac Coupe de Ville, he had ended up on alcohol and pills. Alcohol and pills, it's crying shame. You think they might have been happy, but with the glory and the fame. Fame don't take away the pain, but it just pays the bills. Then you wind up on alcohol and pills. Yeah, you wind up on alcohol and pills.
Thanks, Todd.
I should have yelled out.
Thank you, man. Thank you all. Thanks for coming out in the snow and everything. I hope it sounds. I hope you're having a good time so far. Hey, here's one got a shitload of words.
Whoa! Whoa, man!
My favorite song, man.
Helicopters over my house again. We got projects 2 or 3 blocks from here. They pull these kids over for driving wild African, and the ones ain't got a warrant always run in fear. I sit here waiting for the coast to clear, wishing once again I had a gun around here. I turn on the news, and what do I hear? Some kid shot the bank up on Gallatin Road, ran away from the cops while they trying to reload, beat him up to East End Street on feet. Now he's probably reloaded and running down my street. I better turn my alarm on and lock myself in. Helicopters over my house again sometime. Oh, you rise above it. Sometimes you sneak below, somewhere in between believing in heaven and facing the devil you know. That poor kid probably never had a chance to give a fuck. He wouldn't know good luck from a debutante. He gotta find a way to be Steve McNair, young bucker. He's tough luck looking for a prison to haunt. Then you can fuck getting any kind of job that you want, unless you really want to work in a fast food restaurant. Who wants to do that? You want to do that? I wouldn't trade that for my crooked hat, on my gang, on my gun, on my waist full of pages, for a job deep frying shit for richer teenagers. If that's where it's at, then no one's gonna help. How are you gonna blame a kid from helping himself? There's a war going on, the poor can't win. Helicopters over my house again.
Sometimes!
Love you rise above. Sometimes, but take me low, somewhere in between believing in heaven and facing the devil you know. Black and white, cops shine lights lights in the bushes can't see how this kid is gonna get very far unless he finds a way to make it back over to Barry Street, and he can't do that unless he steals a car. The way things are, they just don't seem right. There's always white people talking about some hope and some light. There ain't no hope in Sam Levy, just guns and drugs. We ain't building bridges, we just training thugs. And I hear this terrifying kick at my back door. He walks this kid, I say, hey, I've seen this kid before. I see him all the time at that bar down there on Woodland Street, and now he's bleeding in my kitchen, tracking blood off his feet. And he's looking at me like I'll either help him or die, until he sees in my eyes that I'm on his side. I hand him my keys, I say, you better move fast. There's a J in the ashtray and plenty of gas. Throw me the cash, he says, I'll be back for this. I say, yeah, well, don't be surprised if there's a little bit of it missing. He's going deep good. There's a big old grin. He said, we'll talk about that when I see you again. He shook my head, I shook his back. Felt like I was about to have a heart attack. Till he finally drove away, I thought, God damn, hell, I got this hole in my house again.
Help time!
Sometimes you're sleeping low, somewhere in between believing and heaven and facing the devil you know. You're facing the devil you know. This one goes like this. D.B. Cooper, when we first heard his name, 47 miles away from where he fell down to his fame. He told me that the hardest part was really jumping out of that plane. He was spending the night watching police lights shine down through the pouring rain. That next morning like nothing I'd ever seen. I was only 8 years old at the time, but watching on the TV screen. People saying it was never gonna make it now. The daylight had set in. Later that night they were shining those lights back down on that mountain again. Not far away from the city of roses, now watch those lights up through the rain. D.B. Cooper,
Friend of mine.
so the cops blocked off all the exit roads. Then they turned loose all of their hounds. They even backed the river up a couple of times to see if he had drowned. With all those men working overtime, they swore they would drag him down. But a parachute and a few $100 is all that they ever found. Not far away from the city of roses, they all watch those lights up through the rain.
I gotta get it fixed.
Some people say that he died up there somewhere in the rain and the wind. Other people say that he got away and then his girlfriend did him in. But all men say if he's out there someday, they're gonna drag him in. As for me, I hope they never see old D.B. Cooper again. Not far away from the city of roses, a light shine from a house out in the rain. It was D.B. Cooper, probably drinking champagne. Drinking champagne, drinking champagne. Ah! Hey man, you having a good time so far? Back in the duck room without that guy. Last time I was here, that guy yelled for that one song the whole fucking time. I had to play it twice. And it carried him over through tonight. Maybe we'll see him next time. People think I don't like to play that song, man. People think I don't like to play, I got two songs people think I don't like to play, and they're wrong. I like to play both. In fact, I'm gonna play one of them right now. This song, if I hadn't made up this song, I wouldn't have. There's so many stuff, such shit I wouldn't have got to do if I hadn't made up this song. I'm just thinking right off the bat, like, even before that one that I just heard you say. Like, right off the bat, I can think of one time at band camp I was, okay, one time I was in, check this out. If I never made up this song. I was in Hollywood, right? And I had to go to a meeting or something. It wasn't like I had to have my picture made or do a video or record anything or do any rock and roll shit or meet any girls or check out, or like do anything fun, right? It was just some job meeting about my like financial future or security or something, right? So, what do I give a shit? So, they put me up in this, hotel, that like one of them swanky ass hotels right on Sunset Strip, and I'm thinking I don't really care about the meeting, and I doubt I'm going to talk at it. So I go to the bar, and before it's like noon, and so the meeting's at like 3. So I go in there, and I swear to you this happened to me. I walk in, I sit down at the bar, and I look around, there's nobody in there. And I sit towards the corner, and just right around the corner, the only other fucking person in the whole bar is Slash from Guns N' Roses. I'm not making that shit up. Now check this out. He's got on like a ball cap backwards with mirror sunglasses, right? No shirt at all. And he's got like 16 or some odd chains, not in like Mr. T strength, but a lot of chains, different silver, gold, different things hanging around his neck, right? Now, on his wrists, too. It's about 15 or 20 of these fucking things. Silver, gold, friendship, all the bracelets. I'm not joking. Then, down on his ankles, right? He's got a bunch of them too. Anklets, I guess that is. Anklets, right? Now, the only thing he's got on is, you know those shorts from the 70s that Nike made? That like now if you wear them, you're either in a track meet or in some kind of pornography kind of photo shoot. Well, you just fucking got them on, man. Right? Slash just had them on. And the other thing that I'd never seen was around his waist. He had like 10, 12 of the, I guess you'd call it like a waistlet or something. Of all different other leather, silver, gold, and all this shit. And the weirdest thing was I didn't say shit to him, right? I ordered my drink and he nodded at me. And I thought, this isn't the kind of place where you're supposed to tell people that they're Slash, you know? Because it feels like everybody in the lobby kind of thought they were Slash too, so I just fucking sat there, and the bartender says, how you doing? And he says, oh, this is a shitty day. She says, what happened? He said, my air conditioner's out, I have to stay here for a few days. And that was all he said, right? Then he didn't say nothing, and I didn't say nothing. And like an hour went by, and then it was, you know, however long it took by for my meeting, you know? And so when I got up to go to my meeting, I nodded at him, and he nodded at me. And then he told me, he said, take it easy, man. Slash told me that. And I did. And I wouldn't be taking it anywhere near as easy as I'm taking it tonight. If it had not been for this song. Hey, my, rock and roll will never die. Hang your hair down in your eyes, make $1 million. Well, I was in this band going nowhere fast. We sent out our demo, but everyone passed. So one day we finally took the plunge. We went out to Seattle. We started playing grunge, Washington State, that is. Space Needle, Eddie Vedder, and more currently, Ichiro Suzuki. Well, to fit in fast, we wore flannel shirts and we turned our amps up until it hurts. We had bad attitudes, and what's more, when we played, we stared straight down at the floor. I ain't seen nothing like that on MTV in like half hour. Now to fit in on the Seattle scene, you had to show people something that they had never seen. So thinking up our gimmick one day, we decided to be the only band that wouldn't play, not even a note. We called it Silence, music's original alternative. Well, we spread the word through the underground that we were the hottest new young band in town. This record guy come out to see us one day, and just like always, we refused to play. It knocked him out. He said he loved our work. He said he loved our work, but he didn't feel like he could sell a record that didn't have any music on it. I said, you've been kind of doing that a lot of this year already. Because we just filmed ourselves smashing stuff. It's kind of weird because there was no music, but MTV said that they would love to use it. The kids went wild, the kids went nuts. Rolling Stone gave us 5 stars, said we played with guts. We were meeting chicks, taking drugs. They asked us to do MTV Unplugged. You should have seen us. We went right out there and refused to do acoustical versions of the electrical songs that we refused to record in the first place. And then we smashed our shit. Well, we blew them away at the Grammy show by refusing to play and refusing to go. And then just when it looked like fame would last forever, along came this band that wasn't even together. Set my monkey on a log, ordered him to do the dog. He shook his tail, he wagged his head. He went over and he did our cat instead. He's a weird monkey. Very funky. I like to throw that verse in there just in case some of you Bob Dylan fans think I don't know what the Bob Dylan song I got this. A very wise man once said that some people will rob you with a fountain pen. It don't take too long to figure out just what that old man was talking about. A lot of people don't have much food on the table, but they still got forks, and they still got knives, and they're going to want to cut something. Look out! I like to throw that verse in there just in case some of you old-timers think I don't know which Woody Guthrie song Bob Dylan got. Hey, hey, my, rock and roll will never die. Hang your hair down in your eyes. Make $1 million. Make $1 million. Oh, make $1 million. Sound good singing. People think I don't like to play this one either. I love this one. Shit, I love it so much I played it twice last time I was here. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober drive. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. A couple of frat guys from Abilene drove out all night to see Robert Earl Keen at the K-Pig Swine and Soiree dance. They wore baseball caps, khaki pants, they wanted cigs, so to save some money, got one off this hippie that smelled kind of funny. Next thing they knew, they were both really hungry and pretty thirsty too. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. So the store with the sign said their beer was coldest. They sent in Brad because he looked the oldest. Got a case of beer and a candy bar. Walked over to where all those registers are. Laid his fake ID on the countertop. Clerk looked, he turned, he looked back up, he stopped. He said, "Kid, I'm not going to call the cops, but I'm going to have to take this car. We guys both took it pretty hard. Oh, they took it hard. So they gave him the cash, they bought him some brews. It was a beautiful day out in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good, should have made a crime. The crowd was cool and the band was prime. Made it back up front to their seats just in time to sing with all their friends. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. All you need is a 10 and a 5, a car and a key and a chauffeur driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-M, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-M, beer run. Anybody got something? All right, I was just about to ask if anybody had something they wanted to hear.
Freedom American style.
Train song!
Play a train song. Come on, Todd.
It's funny you're all yelling that because I was
did already.
thinking about that guy. I'll do that.
Favorite song ever.
Which way?
Smoking on black Cadillac, the engine's winding down. Park it up on the sidewalk like he owned the whole downtown. I'm hearing him talking to some chick through a thick ghost of smoke. Through the thicker haze of summer, comfort and cold. Say, girl, you're hotter than the hinges hanging off the gates of hell. Don't be afraid to turn to me, baby, if he don't treat you well. And now he meant me, so I laughed and shook his head. He laughed a little bit louder, even yellered at the band. So let's play this song, moving one more round. Make him leave my boots on the day that laid me down. I made it the wrong way, locomotive, I don't want to track mine. And I'm looking for any kind of trouble that I can find. I got this old black leather jacket, got this bag of Marlboro Red, got this stash here in my pocket, I got these thoughts in my own head, the right to run until I've got to walk, till I've got to crawl. I got this moment we're all in right now, and nothing else at all. Let's train song, hold me one more round, make him leave my boots on the day that laid me down. I made the wrong way, locomotive out of my one track.
Man.
Television, blizzard lights, we looked around this place. Found him cold down on the sofa, a little smile across his face. And though I tried with all of my sadness, but somehow I just could not breathe. Before a man looked to me, he died laughing next singing a trade song. Making one last friend, later leave his boots on lay him down. He was there on the way, the locomotive. I just want to ride my late train song, late train song, late train song. Late train song, late train song, late train song. Anybody else got something they want to hear?
Aileen, Carla. Barefoot motherfucker. First again. Wait.
I'll do this one and then that one, okay?
I will.
I'll remember them, you might have to get them out again a little bit, but I'll try to remember them all. And we'll do this one and that one, and then there's a Coke machine going through a parking lot. Call it a room with a view. This was the best night of pool that I ever shot. I made a lot of money too, looking for some company in the weekly scene. I seen that it just had to be you. I hadn't seen you since New Orleans, never did figure out where you run off to. I know I look bad last time you saw me, but lately I've been doing alright. I won a tournament last week in Oklahoma City, hustled half of this town tonight. I got some cocaine, if you want some, it's the best that I could find. Here we could just sit here and talk all night, 'cause that big old guy out in the bar don't mind like old time. Screw off the top on a bottle of wine, we're living on our own kind of American dream, just like the old time. Your goal was always the same as mine. You didn't want to throw fish in mine in that old mainstream. No, I'm not expecting anybody but you. I don't know who this could be at the door, but I'm pretty sure you've got a clue, and I'll bet you've been to this hotel before. Put the you-know-what in the bathroom, but don't flush it down just yet. Put your pager in my suitcase, I'll get the window. You light a cigarette, it'll be like the old time. Screw off the top on a bottle of wine. We're living on our own kind of American dream, just like the old time. Your goal was always the same as mine. You didn't want to throw fish in line in that old mainstream. No, sir, officer, you don't understand. We're just two old friends drinking wine. Yes, I'm sure she is, but that's not all she is. She is also an old friend of mine. I got a high school picture right here in my wallet, 1982. No, sir, officer, no offense taken. You have a good night, too.